This is Jerry Mason, the Kickin Lawyer, and I'm inviting everyone to join us every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on the Kickin Lawyer fan page on Facebook for Law Talk Live, where we discuss business, politics, current events, and the law. If you miss the live version, you can watch the playback on YouTube or listen on your favorite podcast platform. All right, Jerry Mace, the Kickin Lawyer. This is another Law Talk. Now, this is not live. We appreciate your comments and stuff, but this one is pre-recorded. This is going to be to promote an upcoming event that we are associated with. As always, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe to the content. We're on all social media platforms, podcast platforms, YouTube, etc. You can also follow us on TikTok. Josh likes to do the dances, so
all the dances
on TikTok. There's a lot of legal stuff on there. And don't forget to support NA the band, local guys. Their album is available for free wherever you listen to music, Spotify, iTunes, etc. And it's Inside My Head, so check them out. Michelle Allen's our longtime sponsor of the show with Cry Like Realtor. She's just a good person all around, but is also a good contact. Whether you're trying to buy, sell, rent, real estate, or just need information in the community, Michelle will be glad to help you out. Mason's High Octane Martial Arts has been open for 30 years. We've got specials running right now. You can sign up. I think one is $30 for 30 days. You can come check us out at masonsmartialarts.com. The Cellar Restaurant and Prohibition Bar is open every day at 4 o'clock. This weekend, Mother's Day weekend, we're open Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. on. So it'll be open from like 10 a.m. to 10. So come check us out. Bring your mamas. We'll be glad to have you at the Cellar. And Masonite Digital Marketing, we're glad to help you with your online presence, your social media marketing, website design, etc. Just visit masonitemarketing.com. And kind of the purpose of this different recorded show, the Covington Comic-Con returns to Covington August 12th and 13th. Tickets are on sale either now or soon. We're going to talk about that now. And so that's kind of the purpose of today's show. So for those that don't know, the Covington Comic-Con, we started it 2 years ago. This will be the third rendition of it. Myself, Miss Tara Thompson over here, who is our guest, along with Josh, who's behind the monitor over there. The three of us are the co-creators and promoters of the Covington Comic-Con. And so it's coming back in August. Now, Tara's been doing a lot of legwork on the website, the ticketing, all that. Are we up on the... We didn't decide on the app thing yet, right? Does that matter?
Well, I'm just waiting on you to.
Okay.
All I have to do is just press a button.
Sweet. And then it'll be ready to go.
It'll be ready to go.
Tickets are $10 a piece. What did we decide on kids?
It's I don't know about the kids, but I know it's 10 per day, and then
Tipton
15
County
per day.
schools get kids get in free under the age of 12.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to make sure we outline the age. But last year, we gave them all a ticket to try to get in. But under a certain age, we're motivating the kids to come. Mm-hmm. They do have to be accompanied by an adult. Don't come and drop the kids off.
We're not babysitting.
Yeah, exactly. And it is, Josh is right. So it's 2 days. It's Saturday, Sunday, that weekend in August. And it's at the Covington Civic Center, again, the same place it was at last year. And so I'll let you take it, Tara. Why don't you update them on who you know of that are vendors and guests and whatnot that are coming?
See, vendors, we have Marvin Comics. We have...
Historical Haunts is a sponsor we got.
Yeah, Historical Haunts is one of our returning sponsors, along with Michael Allen of Covert Trust, Farm Trust. They're returning sponsors, and we are looking for more sponsors.
Yeah, that's one thing we're trying to do a little different this year is bump up the sponsorships. The first 2 years, we really were trying to figure it out. But now that we've got it down, we want to support your business, and you can support your business by supporting our business. And there are sponsorship forms available, I know, on the website. There are also vendor forms. Don't think we're full up yet. We anticipate being full up like last year. But if you're interested in being a vendor, let us know.
I recommend anybody that wants to be a vendor to fill out that form and submit it soon, because last year, and we don't hope to not have to do it again, but last year we did actually have to turn vendors away toward the end because we just had so many vendors. So I recommend submitting the vendor app application very soon.
Yeah, so far we have 12 booths filled. So.
Cool. So, Tara, you tell them, because, again, I always forget that there are people that don't know what a Comic-Con or comic convention is. describe it to the viewers.
How I describe a Comic-Con is a judgment-free zone where you can just come and be yourself. If you want to dress up, dress up. If you want to just be yourself. And it's for comic book lovers. It's just for fantasy lovers. It's for anybody who just want to just be free and just be you. Yeah.
How do you describe it, Josh?
Well, the thing is, when I first started going to them back in 2012, I think was the first year I went to one. I remember prior to that, I always kind of had the same look a lot of people I feel like around here have about them, which was like, oh, what's this thing? All these people go and they dress up like stormtroopers. I'm not gonna go to that. And like, I'm a nerd, you know. And I was thinking, why would I want to go? And then I went to one. And the first time, I tell people all the time, if you've never been to a Comic-Con and then you go to one just one time, you'll be hooked. And then you'll be going to them. And like now, I've done lost count how many I've been to over the years just because they're so much fun. Because they're not just for people who want to dress up or people who are into comic books. That's a big part of it, obviously. But it's really just for people who are into that kind of stuff, period. Whether it's movies, video games, TV shows, you know, anything that kind of fills the that spectrum of things that, you know, people that are nerds that they're into, you know, that's the people that it's for. And I use the term nerd lovingly because I am one.
Yeah, me too. Well, nowadays nerds are really the cool ones.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, if you're into any kind of pop culture stuff, they're and it doesn't have to be the traditional nerdy stuff like Star Wars or Star Trek and things like that, or even comic books. But you know, they're into anime and fantasy and horror and all these different things. And then when you come to it, they're comic book artists. Jeffrey Nodelman said he would come. And he's a big comic book artist, won a Tony for animation with Disney Studios, very prominent in his field. And anyway, and then there's guests, people you get to meet. People are dressed up. You don't have to dress up. The whole dressing up thing's called cosplay. That's where they're dressing up as something, some character, something they relate to. Very likely that old budget Batman will make an appearance. And I've heard word that we might get a Dollar Bin Robin maybe helping out budget Batman this year.
Yeah.
A certain person named Ed may be Dollar Bin Robin.
Really?
He told me he would do it, so we got to start doing those appearances too. So anyway, yeah, they're a lot of fun, and the vendors are selling things, so you can buy comic books and custom art and paintings and just all kinds of different
There's
stuff.
the costume contest, which is always a big draw.
Costume contest. We hope to have a lot of the vehicles again. We need to get to work on that too. We need to get, now that we have the date locked down. We're doing this as a promotion because we just formally locked down the location and the date, and so now it's sort of the building from there.
We also want to apologize to everybody for the fact that we were a little later getting up and running this year on a lot of it because of some of the things that have happened over the past few months.
Yeah, tornadoes, etc. It was difficult to lock locations down, but you know, it is what it is. We have a location. It will work. It worked last year. I think we might even need to put vendors on the stage this time. You know, like if we wrap them around, we can have, I think we'll have more space that way to make sure that people have room to get around and utilize the whole space. And then surely they'll let us use one of those side rooms maybe to do the panels. There's a little like bridal suite room over on one side.
Well, what about the upstairs?
That could work too.
You got 2 rooms up there.
If they, you know, I'm trying to remember if I've even been upstairs. What are they considering? Oh, actually, I do know where they're talking about. They're talking about where they used to do Sunday school. I know exactly where they're talking about now. Yeah. That could work for the panels if you can get. I don't know that. I guess it would have to be handicap accessible. I guess we'll have to see.
We got the elevator, so.
Oh, it does go up. You're right. Oh, see, Tara's already thought all the way through it. So, Tara, on the Comic-Con, of course, now we've done it a couple of years. What is something that you would tell everybody that you learned now that you've got the experience with it that you didn't know in the beginning? And Josh, I'm going to ask you the same thing, so you can be thinking.
What I've learned about a Comic-Con?
Yeah, just in general, things that you didn't know before we put on this comic convention that now you know.
Things that, let's see.
Josh, you got something? What she's thinking?
The work that goes into it.
That was probably what I was gonna say. So.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it definitely, it was a lot more work because, I had been a promotional partner with a few of them out of Memphis over the years and done, like, filmed cosplay videos for them and then done little marketing and promotional stuff for different ones and all that, but I never had actually, like, ran one, like, done the actual work and stuff involved with it. So, yeah, it is. I mean, even with the the three of us, I was thinking about this. I was like, I felt like if any of us were trying to do this on our own, I just don't think it would be possible, but we would probably end up pulling our hair out from the sheer workload.
So, you got to have a good team either way.
Yeah, so
it's all the people that have helped every year volunteer and help with ticketing and like even last year where we had them helping with sort of security and stuff, like that's what makes the thing go. And not to mention the people that volunteer their time as either guests or bring the cars or any of that kind of stuff. It definitely helps. For me, I knew it was going to be a lot of work because I did the tournaments and fights for so long. I used to do the High Octane Fighting Championship, and it was a very similar feeling setting those up because you got to get everything and think ahead of what's going to be needed, and you got all these people coming in, and there are some vendors, and you got ticketing.
And you got to anticipate the problems that haven't even happened yet
on your feet. So I expected that. I think that for me, what I was maybe most surprised by, I don't know, maybe the community accepted everything as much as they did. Like it seemed to have, everybody loved it. Everybody that came had a good time. You're right. You said judgment free. And Tara, you know us, me and Josh, and people that watch this will know us. Where we make fun of everybody. If we don't make fun of you, it probably means we don't like you,
including ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, especially ourselves, right? So this is a place where there wasn't really a lot of that. Everybody was getting along, even when we poking fun with each other. I mean, heck, I'm in a freaking skin tight Batman outfit. So
and there was that creepy panda guy running around. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I might have to get a photo with him.
Are you going to cosplay this year? You didn't do it in the last 2 years.
Well, I'm trying to get my mother to make me an outfit, so we're going to see.
Okay. What genre? You don't have to tell me what it is, but what genre is it?
It has to be something that's cool, because if I get hot, it's just going to come off.
Yeah. So. Well, that first year I was in the Kickin lawyer suit, and I got to sweating through it because I was pulling the pig around, and so I ended up going and I think I did change that first year into the polo, and then the second year, of course, I was budget Batman. So I will say it's a lot of fun.
I mean, I actually like dressing up. It's just I don't like being hot, and being inside is hot.
Yeah.
So
well, inside any of that stuff can get hot. Yeah.
I've been told that the creepy panda costume is very hot. I mean,
I can tell that one's hot.
I wouldn't know, obviously, having never worn it, but I could imagine it would be.
You ought to splice in right here, Josh, the picture of McKenna looking at Creepy Panda and her reaction to seeing you walk around.
The greatest photo ever taken, I think.
We literally caught her emotion. She's such a sweet girl, and she's tried to come back on that picture and be like, I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah,
that was priceless.
Her excuse was great because I told her about it, and I was laughing. I said, McKenna, it was the greatest photo ever, and you could tell she was sort of semi-embarrassed about it because she was like, no, my facial reaction was that I was trying to figure out who it was, and I was like, no.
that was a good photo.
That face told you everything.
All right, so, and then I guess next question, let's see what each of your, we've asked this before, but it could change based on experience. So what is your favorite part about hosting the Covington Comic-Con?
It's always about the kids.
Yeah.
I love to see the faces of the kids and them just having fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
My favorite, I have one specific memory, which was the second year we did it. So last year, when I got to watch Budget Batman in the conga line with the big rabbit guy, and the rabbit guy was all dancing behind him. That was probably my favorite memory. I think I've got a photo of that somewhere too that I could probably splice in.
Nice. There was a video, I think.
Yeah.
I just like how much fun it is. Like, I enjoy being happy, I guess. Like, I try to be optimistic, and there's a lot of opportunities at a Comic-Con for that, I think. Like, even if you're down and you go there, like, you're going to see something that just brightens your day. So I just enjoy the fun. I enjoy seeing everyone else that's having the fun too, but it is a lot of work, but once it's going, it's a lot of fun, I think. And then you do meet a lot of interesting people there too. There's a lot of people that haven't seen our community that get to come see the community, which is another reason why we recommend that you guys, if you have a business, you sponsor it, because that's one way for them to know where you are. A lot of these people that come to the Covington Comic-Con aren't local. There are local people, but you get a little mix of both. So you can get new customers and then existing customers maybe to think about your business. So sponsorship's always a good opportunity. Yeah. The 2 days. So we did that last year. Was the first time we did the 2 days. And we had debated doing the 3 days. So, what did you feel, Tara? Now, and I think we extended the hours this year, didn't we? Didn't we decide?
Yeah. See, Saturday will be from 10 to 5, and then Sunday from 10 to 5, and then
It was 10 or
another
noon
10.
Sunday. Is it 10?
Sunday noon to 6? No,
Noon to 5 or
I
10
have
to
to look.
10 to
I
5?
don't know.
We decided basically the hard stuff is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, and then sort of starting it Saturday, and then it just sort of runs, and then everybody covers their stuff up, and then you just got to let it run
Setup
Sunday.
and breakdown are the hardest.
Yeah.
parts of it.
Speaking of that, if you're interested in volunteering, we can always use volunteers. We do have sort of an X amount we take because everybody wants to be in for free, but it is working. Like the people that come and volunteer, they're helping with taking garbage out. They're helping direct people. They may help collect money, help with sales, and just general stuff like that. And then we like to have what we call runners that run to the vendors and then sort of check if they need something. We try to do. Oh, I was going to say, I don't know if I've told you to. Madeline had a good idea. She was saying the seller could do sort of a box lunch thing as a one deal to have ready at a certain time where we know they're coming for the vendors. Because that's one thing that we did the last 2 years that nobody else did. We fed the vendors.
Yeah.
Because they're there all day, and we want to make sure they're taken care of. Yeah, so so who right now, obviously more may come, but right now of people that are coming, who are you most excited about having, Tara?
Jeffrey Nodelman.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
I love him.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Josh?
Yeah, same.
Hey, so since I got y'all, and so I saw him this weekend when I was in Dallas with the U.S. team. He was there the whole weekend. And matter of fact, he texted me today, and I said how much I appreciated that he was there, and we're looking forward to him. But this weekend, he asked me what I wanted him to paint for the fundraising raffle thing that he does for the Hope H&L Hope Foundation. Anyway, and of course, I immediately was like, well, I like Superman. But then I got to thinking, I was like, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is a good?
Well, you bought the Superman one that 1 year.
Yeah.
If he was to do like Optimus Prime or something,
Optimus
then
Prime.
a certain other Comic-Con would be interested in purchasing that one. So.
Well, you may have to make a snippet of this, so we can tag him and send it and let him see that that's what you want as Optimus Prime. So for those that don't know, let's tell him for sure. So Jeffrey Nodelman is an artist. He's best known for, I know him best as a martial arts guy. He's the CEO of the company we're in, GTMA. He's not only a talented martial artist, but a great business guy, and has really helped run the company, and he's a leader from the front. Like I said, this weekend I was at an event in Dallas, and I'm sure that he was needed there, but he's got people there that could have run it, and he was still there making sure things went smoothly, and I think that's a real good sign of a leader. But additionally, he was a Disney animator. He worked under the animators that were trained by Walt Disney themselves. So like he was telling me this weekend, Thumper from Bambi, the guy that animated Thumper was the guy that trained him. That's the guy that he come up under, was the animator for Thumper in the original Bambi movie. And then he's been nominated for a lot of different stuff and actually won a Tony Award. I think a Tony Award is correct. Anyway, he's very talented. Every time he comes, he doesn't ask to be paid. He donates all the money to charity, the H&L Hope Foundation, which helps basically children that need it get to take martial arts. It's a really good, I think, a very good cause. I think everybody needs it, and there's kids that fit a specific criteria that can get basically scholarships to train in martial arts. Anyway, so he's big on all that stuff. In the last 2 years, he's raised quite a bit of money for them. And anyway, he was also the animator for Doug. Mm-hmm. And so he will do Doug sketches. He can do Batman. He was on Batman, the animated series. He does all that. So we're honored always to have him here. Oh, he did say he planned to come, but I had dinner with him and his wife, and they're going out of town. I won't bust out where they're going for their 25th wedding anniversary, coupled with a certain person's birthday that's going also. That's an important birthday. I won't bust them out, even though I kind of did. Anyway, he said as long as that trip is not, it's going to be either the week before or after. Okay. He said he should be fine, so he'll let us know. So anyway, did I leave anything out on him, Tara?
That he's just a great guy.
She's always like, I like to see the kid smile. I like him because he's a nice guy.
All the smiles and everything going on. It makes my day.
All right, cool. What about you, Josh? What are you looking forward to the most?
I always like seeing the furries. Here's my genuinely my favorite experience ever is seeing, because having come from all the Comic Cons and already knowing about the furries and seeing them at the cons over the years, everything. That's all one thing. But then knowing how like a lot of the community around here is, and how the people in Covington specifically, kind of their mindsets and things, and then seeing those two worlds clash that first year was one of the funniest things ever. It was like I literally could have got a thing of popcorn and just sat back to see the reactions, because it was literally like worlds colliding that I never thought would come together. So,
I just thought of something when you were talking about worlds colliding.
Yeah.
We've talked about how we were friends and knew each other, but I don't know that we've really ever given individual background on how we got to where we are, especially with the Comic-Con. So, like Tara, why don't you tell everybody about your business? You've told me before; it's very impressive, sort of your backstory, how you got here, where you are, and then what got, because really it was originally your idea to do the Comic-Con.
Well, I for the past 20-some years, I was in the technology world, and 12 of those years I was working out at Oak Ridge National Lab as in electronics. And how I got here and in the business that I am now, I was mentoring kids in the science world through food is always a great way to teach science, so that's how the ice cream came about, because all a recipe is chemistry, putting things together to see whether or not they work. And so when I got back here and opened up the ice cream parlor, I'm the owner of Ice Cream Parlor here on the square, and I opened up the ice cream parlor, I was like, this will be a great, because I went to Biltmore, and they had on their little square had a superhero set up, and they were directing them back toward their civic center, and I thought that would be a great idea here in Covington. So I had a superhero day one January where I invited you to come out, and it took off, and we talked about it, and it went from there.
Yeah, so. And now it's an annual thing.
Oh, yeah.
And people look forward to it. People ask about it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of already explained a little bit of it, but yeah, I mean, I was doing the Comic-Con stuff since 2012 to promote my independent films and my film studio stuff, and through doing that, I just got to meet and know all the convention organizers for like MCFC and a lot of the Memphis cons, and through kind of helping promote those, it kind of gave me the experience, and I'd already thought about it for years about how we kind of needed something like that around here. Somebody's beating on the back door.
Would you go check, Josh?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I was gonna say you could flip it back to Tara.
Well,
but,
I think they're opening it now. Whoever's.
They may not know we're on the air here, though.
Yeah, that's
may need
true.
to let them know. Well, I think most people know my backstory. I run my mouth all the time. But my interest in them was because I am a huge comic book nerd. I mean, no matter how big somebody thinks they are as a comic book nerd, I'm bigger than they are on a nerd. I know history on them, especially Superman. But, really Spider-Man 2, Thor, Hulk, all the traditional superheroes I know very well. So I was always interested in that world. I will say that even as confident or arrogant, depending on how you look at it, that I may be, I never had done the cosplay. I'd always wanted to, but never did it. So when I started doing that budget Batman thing, it was a lot of fun. Like it was almost, what's the word? Liberating.
Free.
Yeah, free. It was nice. I enjoyed doing it. Now I'm gonna have to lose a little weight to do it this year because I think I've gained some weight since I did it last time. I don't know if I can fit in the spandex. I guess we'll see. One other thing I wanted to ask you, Tara, is you just finished some training.
I did.
Tell us about that.
I was a part of Builders and Backers idea acceleration. What that is they whatever idea you have in mind that you want to go forth in, they will back you, and they will give you the mentoring and the training, and also the seed money for a startup to get your project going, to see whether or not that's what you want to do. And what my idea was a milkshake, automated milkshake bar. And what that is you will have access to it 24/7. The milkshakes that I do in store, you will be able to go to the machine anytime and make your selection, and the machine will make your milkshake. And hopefully the milkshake will be the same as what you.
Is it like a vending machine setup?
It's like a vending machine.
Or I didn't know when you say bar, it would be like something you walk in and it's automated that way.
That's for later, but but the reason why I put bar on it, because you know how people like toppings, so you can be able to select certain toppings and have it build your own like milkshake from the machine.
Sweet. And so do you have a timeline on when all that's going?
Right now, I'm building the prototype to where you can walk up and do the touchscreen part of it. Mm-hmm. The machine part will come later.
Are you doing? I know you had the tech background. Mm-hmm. Are you doing most of it, or
you're doing
most of that? Man,
yeah.
So it's so funny to me, people's backgrounds, because obviously you have great ice cream. Like I try to not eat ice cream because I'm getting fat, but I like it, and yours is very good.
Too.
There's a lot of people around here. This is all jokes aside that prefer your ice cream over anything else. Dave is a regular customer. He's up there all the time, and he's picky on his ice cream. But my thing is, like, they would probably look at you and be like, small business owner, he's got some ice cream, and have no concept that you're this technological genius and you got all these ideas and business wizard. And I think you're a very genius entrepreneur, in a lot of ways more than us, because you probably have a lot less debt. I got a lot of stuff, but I got a lot of debt. So
Speak for yourself. I got zero debt.
Yeah. Well, you work for me, so it's indirectly. You're indirectly into debt. So anyway, I commend you on all that. That's great.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
but it's fun work, because this wasn't on my radar, but I'm glad it is.
Well, I was trying to think, and even though all the traveling I do in places that would have like this new cutting edge stuff, I've never seen anywhere that did a milkshake.
Well, not milkshake, but there are. If you go to Europe, it's popular that like vending machine cafes.
Well, I've seen vending machines for coffee and stuff.
Well,
I've never seen one for ice cream. Oh, okay. Well,
but
again,
we're gonna keep this.
That's fine. I mean, as long as you're doing it your way, it don't make a difference, I guess.
Well, I'm working on the patent of it. So
you're making me hungry now. She's making me want to go get some ice cream, but she's closed.
Well, I sort of just locked the door. I'm still open.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, tell everybody that on Theo and Rose. What are your hours?
Well, my hours are Monday through Saturday from 11:30 to 6. When the Ruffins open, I do stay later because they won't let me close.
That's smart. Well, and the Music on the Square thing.
I will be staying
I was
later.
Say I'd be open for that too. It's gonna be hot, and they'll want some ice cream.
Yeah,
that's good. Huh? What's your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor is lemon meringue.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. What about you, Josh?
Oh, blueberry all the way.
Really?
Oh
yeah. He likes the blueberry.
Yeah, I love the blueberry.
Tara knows what I like.
Chocolate.
Dark chocolate. As chocolate as it can get. Now, if I say dark chocolate because I try to eat the keto, but honestly, like the milk chocolatey, fudgy, Hershey's, like.
Oh, you would like the Dutch chocolate.
Yeah. That's if I'm not eating my diet, that's what I want to eat.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice. All right. Well, again, this was mostly to try to give everybody sort of a primer to get ready for the Covington Comic-Con. The website is covingtoncomiccon.com. It's coming back to Covington August 12th and 13th. Tickets are $10 a day or $15 for two. There's going to be tons of stuff, vendors, cosplay, costume contest. You do not have to dress up to come. You can come and just enjoy everything else and everybody dressing up. But we do encourage that if you want to come. I would challenge everyone in Covington that wants to come to throw on some costume and just get in the party with us. It'll be a lot of fun. Any last things I'm not thinking about? Tara, Josh?
Sponsors. We need sponsors.
Yeah, we need sponsors. This is an expensive thing to put on, and the last 2 years, both Josh, well, the first year, 2/3 of us donated all of our proceeds, all of the proceeds to charity. Then last year, I think we each made like $300 or something like that. It was not a lot.
It's not a lot of money.
We're not trying to make money on this. We're just trying to do something that's good for the community. But it has become an attraction to where if you're a business, you can benefit from building brand recognition by supporting the Covington Comic-Con. And you all know I'm part of it, and I run my mouth constantly. You don't even hardly get to hear Tara or Josh on here because of me. So if you sponsor it, I'll run my mouth about your business. So it's a very good vehicle for brand building, I think, if you're interested in that. And those sponsorship forms are available online, and we're taking sponsorships as low as $1, as high as what's our corporate one this time?
The corporate is $2,500.
Yeah, $2,500, but that's an all-out. I will come and hug you, like everything.
Yeah, he would be your best friend for a whole week.
You get budget Batman. Oh, one other thing too. Even if you don't want to sponsor it, but if you have a business and you would like a budget Batman appearance, you would like budget Batman to show up at your business, which will be promoting the Comic-Con, but we can pose for photos. Additionally, we have budget Batman in cardboard. I'm looking at it right here. It's in the corner of the studio. And Budget Batman will be available to go around your business, and people can take photos with Budget Batman. So anyway, just shoot us some messages. Let us know. Contact us at Covington Comic-Con Facebook or any of the other stuff that's connected with us. We'd be glad to get you the information on all that.
Yeah, between the three of us, there's probably like, what, 15, 20 businesses that are
easily
connected to the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Easily. Anyway, anything else, Josh?
I think that about covers it. We'll have more updates for everybody in the next couple months. We're just now getting rolling on starting the promotion and everything, so there'll be a lot more news and guest announcements and things like that to come.
Sweet. Well, Tara, thanks for taking the time to come over here.
No problem.
We'll have to all go enjoy your ice cream. And thank you guys for watching. We'll have another Law Talk next week. As always, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe to the podcast. It's available on all social media platforms, YouTube, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, etc. You can also see us on all social media platforms, including TikTok. You go over there. It's lots of good dances. N.A. the Band's album, Inside My Head, is out for free. It's available. Please go download that for those guys. Really trying to support them. Michelle Allen is your go-to Cry-Like realtor in the area. She'll be glad to help you buy, sell, rent, lease, real estate. A good fan of the show and has been on the show and is just a generally good person that we enjoy being associated with. Mason's High Octane Martial Arts, located in Covington. If you'd like to get your black belt, start your own black belt journey, just visit us at masonsmartialarts.com. We'd be glad to get you going. Cellar Restaurant Prohibition Bar is located in Covington, opens at 4 p.m. every day. Mother's Day weekend will be open at 10 a.m. We will have some brunch options both Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully you can bring out Mama and we can check you out. And then if you need any help with your online branding presence, website development, etc., Josh is glad to help you at Masonite Digital Marketing. Just visit masonitemarketing.com. And last but not least, the Covington Comic-Con that we've been talking about all this last hour will return August 12th and 13th to the Covington Civic Center. You can see Budget Batman, Creepy Panda Guy, and plenty of other great, exciting things. So hopefully you guys will join us there. Please let us know if you have any questions about it. Otherwise, I hope you have a good rest of your week. Please keep kicking. Thanks for watching, guys. Just remember that this is not legal advice or investment advice or business advice. This is for fun and entertainment purposes only.